Hello everybody, this is Debo's Movie Reviews here, and today I will be reviewing E.T. the Extraterrestrial, directed by Steven Spielberg, with Henry Thomas as Elliot, Drew Barrymore as Gertie, Dee Wallace as as the mom, with Mike Knott as Mike, and Peter Coyote as the government agent known as Keys. Like I say, definite quintessential masterpiece of the 1980s. I don't want to say 90s. I was getting mixed up, but of course, the one of the ultimate masterpieces of the 1980s. I mean, how can you not like E.T.? I mean, I mean, Steven Spielberg kind of broke the mold with that movie. Kind of to change the whole boy and the dog cliche trope to boy and alien. From like the beginning of the movie where you had like the had the you have all these trucks and pop up, and then number number government guys, and then they had the whole ship, and then in the interior of the ship was like a whole mushroom forest and such. And you got all these aliens just examining life forms and all, and then you got your own fan theories of if was E.T. really left behind, or was he sent there to as an undercover and all. Kind of just reminds me of how he just picks up on the Star Wars references and all, because like in the Halloween scene when he's just going as dressed just as a ghost, and he sees the Yoda guy, and he's like, dude, and he thinks it's actually Yoda. And oof, kind of reminds me of how in episode one of Star Wars you get that blink and you'll miss it thing of where you get ET's people in the Galactic Republic, which you can say in fan theory it can't be universe, because hey, the whole flying thing, because it ain't just no random alien power. It could be like, what if ET was a Jedi and force sensitive and all? Or what if the whole his whole alien race was force sensitive, but none could, not, but none were able to go to the camp. There weren't enough seats in the Jedi temple to go around. Kind of like with Yoda's people and Grogu. And then of course you got kind of like, I don't know, this was the last time I watched it, like last night, and I was just like, at the beginning of the movie, there, our Mike and them were playing Dungeons and Dragons, and Elliot was trying to want to join in, but they weren't letting him play, and he had to wait on the pizza guy, and one thing I've noticed that all multiple views was how they were listening to Jim Carroll's "People Who Died." I was like, I've seen that movie months of times, but just most recently, I only picked up on that one. Next, how it panned out, Beach Boys gonna pop up, and then they had and of course the whole encounter, and then with Harvey the dog, and and of course you get the whole epic scenario with where he's leaving racist pieces in the woods, and then directing the crumbs, and then they go in the back again, and then for some reason it looks like a cornfield mysteriously in the middle of a Southern California neighborhood, and that whole grown patch between Elliot's backyard and then the whole one encounter when he spots the first government agent checking around, and then which was later revealed to be Peter Coyote's character. And I gotta give it old Peter Coyote. That guy's got an excellent voice. I mean, and I can say E.T. was pretty much the best thing he did that I'm gonna say wasn't in films that weren't documentaries. Although I might correct myself in a future review with this western I once saw on Netflix, but I can't remember the name of it right now. But that's completely unrelated to today's topic at hand, which is E.T. the Extraterrestrial. And talk about some great direction by Spielberg. I mean, this, like I said, this right here is almost the Spielberg movie. I mean, perfect casting, great soundtrack, great special effects, of course. I mean, then scenes, and then you had the 20th anniversary cut that had some extended scenes, like the whole thing of the Elliot or ET in the bathroom, and then and other cut scenes I'm kind of brain farting on because I only had like the original cut. But overall, I gotta give it an excellent movie. And there's some more epic badassery with it, when when after E.T. becomes resurrected for some reason, after the plant was connected, and then Elliot kind of gets sick having to deal with him, and then back to another funnier scene when they first connected, and then they started feeling each other's pain and all. I mean, talking about Elliot and E.T. were almost like Tomax Examos from G.I. Joe, except of course weren't brothers and all, and how that meant a lot. I mean, even the old funny thing when E.T.'s drinking beer, and then while Elliot feels getting the buzz and everything, and then I'm like, yeah, funny how things they could get away with in a kids movie back in the '80s. Oh, it would have been R-rated if E.T. found like Mike's or his mom or their mom's weed stash and start smoking the shit, and woo, and that would have been funny because they wouldn't need to film no little redneck radar then. And then that was tidbit in that whole scene with a girl Elliot kisses at the beginning later went up to play, was Erica Eleniak, who was in the Beverly Hillbillies movie and the Baywatch regular. And Miss July '89 for the fans of Under Siege, which will be for another review. And oof, talk about excellent move. Talk about excellent chase scene. I mean, when Mike steals the van, and then they had with that tube going up the Elliott family driveway. I mean, Elliot's family. because they never revealed the actual name in the original cut. According to Internet Movie Database, it's Taylor, so it makes Elliot Taylor. E.T. And of course, back to the whole epic chase scene. I mean, badass how it goes from like a Ford Econoline to bicycles. Which I was also say, when it came to Mike's Friends, which was the first ever movie for C. Thomas Howell, and then I had to laugh at that one guy who looked like a teenage, basically. I could say they based Dustin from Stranger Things off that guy with a bushy hair, the trucker hat, and a big and such. And then you had a weirdo with a snap brim golf cap for some reason. And then of course the whole flying bicycles. I mean, first in that where's Elliot and E.T. doing like a riding out in the back near the lookout point, and then you had the whole escape from the G-Men thing. I mean, overall, I gotta give E.T. a definite 5 out of 5. I mean, one of the most great, absolute movies of the '90s. I mean, just perfect in every way. How can you not like that? If you don't like E.T., something's wrong with you. Overall, a definite 5 out of 5. All right, that'll do it for this week. And subscribe, and comment some suggestions, and I'll keep dishing them out. All right, y'all. Bye.